What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me today on Crypto Lit. My name's Nathan. Please hit the like and subscribe button on your way in as we get into the charts. So today I wanted to go over again what Bitcoin is doing in the charts and talk a little bit about why I'm not too concerned about this. We did have a drop today on Bitcoin over the last 24-hour period. It's down about 7%, a pretty substantial drop. And so we're seeing that it's moved down. One of the things, though, as we are looking at the chart, we had this potential of an inverse head and shoulders pattern here, with the left shoulder being there, head being there, and I was watching this hoping that we'd get a bit of a turn here for the right shoulder so that Bitcoin would be heading back up. At the moment, we could still print that inverse head and shoulders. It'd be quite a skewed shoulder, though. Like to see that a little bit more even, but we could still have it turn back around and head back up and retest the $46,000 level, which would then confirm that head and shoulders pattern. And I would think that inverse head and shoulders pattern would be enough to get us past this $46,000, $45,000 level of resistance. Not only that, we had this ascending triangle that I was tracking the other day on my video. And, if we bust through that resistance that we have on the top here, then our target goes even higher up. Our inverse head and shoulders target would pretty much come out to right about here, which is that $52,000 range, but the ascending triangle target would take us even higher and would get us up to that range. If we were able to break out of that pattern, would get us up to that $55,000 range. Now, if you've been watching my videos over the last couple of days, you would know that that lines up really well with the Fibonacci levels that I was looking at. So if we draw our fib here from the all-time high and take it down to our bottom here, you'll see that the breakout for this ascending triangle would put us right in the middle of that golden pocket for the Fibonacci retracement. So there is some bullish things to be looking at. Even though we're on the downswing today, there are some positives that we can look at of this downswing if things are able to turn back around and head back up. We've held that $39,000 level okay so far. If we can turn it around and start gaining back a little bit of this loss, then we really start to see the play out of that inverse head and shoulders pattern and then the longer pattern of the ascending triangle. We do still have some potential for downside. It could come down and test this trend line down here, which could take it down to that mid $37,000 area, or potentially $38,000. What we've got to watch out for is the breakout to the downside here. Now, an ascending triangle most of the time is going to break to the upside, but that's most of the time, not 100% of the time. There's still a chance for a downside. There's always some kind of news that could pop out that would drive markets down lower, depending on what the Fed is doing and all other kinds of things. So there is this potential that we could break down below this trend line. We definitely don't want to see that, because this trend line's not too far away from the lows that were printed in last week. If we go much lower than that, then we're looking at a new low, a lower low, and we definitely don't want to see that, because that could then play out this M pattern here. So if we come back down to this $36,000 or below $37,000 level, then we run the risk of having that double top play out and giving us a downside target. That downside target could be as low as a $30,000 target for Bitcoin. So we definitely do want to see this trend line hold here and turn it around and head back up and retest $46,000 level. That would be the fourth time we've bounced or come up and touched that level. And as I've said before, the more times that we touch a level, the more likely it is that we break it. Add into that the inverse head and shoulders pattern. I would think that if we come back up and test that resistance level up here at the top, that would give us a lot of momentum to break past it and then come up into this $52,000 to $55,000 range. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that ends up being where we go over the next week. Now, one other thing I wanted to mention, I established this channel to be a training channel, and that's my #1 priority with Crypto Lit. You know, there's a lot of other people out there on YouTube who are really good at going over the charts, so that wasn't going to be necessarily the focus of this channel. The focus is more to cover areas that new people into the crypto space would face and give some training on those areas. So with that in mind, I wanted to open up the comments section and say, if you've got an area that you are unclear about in crypto and you're newer to the space, or maybe you've been in the crypto space for a while now, but you've still got some questions on some areas that other YouTubers aren't covering, feel free to drop a comment in the comments section and let me know things that you would like me to cover in future videos, and I'd be happy to go over those for you. That's all I had for today. Please hit the like and subscribe button on your way out, and I hope you have a great one. Bye-bye.